In this video, we will go over the steps for setting up Slic3r to use with Rebel Mini. First, open the software folder you extracted, then open the Slic3r folder and click on the Slic3r application. Once the application opens, you will see the Slic3r configuration wizard pop up. Go ahead and click on Next. Set the G-code flavor to rep wrap. Then set the bed shape to rectangle. Set the bed size to 120 by 130 millimeters. And set the origin to 60 in the x-axis and 65 on the y-axis. Then click on Next. The nozzle diameter can remain at 0.5 millimeters. The filament diameter can be 3 millimeters. Now set the extrusion temperature to 0 degrees Celsius since the Rebel Mini does not have a heater. The bed temperature can also be set to 0 degrees Celsius. Now click on Finish. Go to File and then Preferences. Then change the mode from Simple to Expert and click OK. It will ask you to restart the application. Click OK, close Slic3r, and then restart the application. Now, if you go back to File and then Preferences, it should be set to Expert mode, and you will see additional settings on the side panel. Now we are going to load our own configuration files. Go to File, click on Load Config, and choose the Lotion 5mil22g.ini file that you downloaded from the portal. Once you have loaded the config file, you can see that the print, filament, and printer settings are set to the Lotion config. Now go through the different tabs and make sure that the dropdown is set to the Lotion config file, and click on the Save icon next to each dropdown and click OK. In the Filament Settings tab, you can double check to make sure that the extruder and the bed temperatures are set to 0 degrees Celsius. Once you have saved the configuration in all three tabs, you can close Slic3r, and when you reopen Slic3r, it should have the Lotion configuration saved as the default.